Are you tired of fixing the same old side dishes day after day for dinner? Or maybe you're going to a barbecue and you want to take something really special. Well, I have a quick and easy side dish that you are going to love. Spaghetti salad. And that's what our video is about today. Welcome to Teach Me Homemade. If this is your first time here and you want to join our class, then hit that subscribe button. For all of my returning subscribers, welcome back. Go ahead and grab your paper and pencil and have a seat, and let's talk about the ingredients we're going to use. We're going to need a box of spaghetti, about 16 ounces. This is just the brand that my store carries. Now, if you are gluten intolerant, you can use gluten-free or you can use brown rice spaghetti. Next, we're going to need some cucumbers. I happen to have one English cucumber and one regular cucumber. Just use your favorite. We're going to use 2 fresh tomatoes. We're also going to use a bottle of zesty Italian dressing. Now, to my dressing, I always add a little packet of zesty Italian seasoning. My store was out of chives today, some fresh chives, so I'm just going to cut just a little bit of this green onion off from the bottom to give it a little bit of color and a hint of flavor. And I'm going to cut some of these little leaves off of the Italian parsley that I have right here, and I'm going to chop them very fine, and that's also going to give it some nice color. All right, that's our ingredients, so let's get started. To get this recipe started, I'm going to fill up my pot with water. I'm going to fill my pot over halfway full. Now I'm placing the water on the stove on medium-high until the water is boiling. While I'm waiting on the water to boil, I'm going to work on my veggies. Okay, my water's boiling, so I'm going to go ahead and take my spaghetti and I'm going to break it in half and I'm going to pop it in there. I'm going to use the whole box. Then I'm just going to stir that up a little bit. Make sure you are stirring this for at least a minute or two so that these won't stick together. Now, if you want to drop a drop or two of oil into the water, that should help a little bit. Now, we're going to boil this for about 10 to 15 minutes. And while this is cooking, I'm going to go chop my vegetables. I'm just going to peel my cucumbers. I'm going to just put that in a bowl, and then we're going to do our tomatoes next. Okay, our spaghetti is finished. I'm going to drain it. Now my spaghetti's hot, so I'm going to cool it off with some cool water. With this recipe, we want to rinse it off, stop the cooking. We'll let it sit here till all the water has drained out of it. Now we're going to work on chopping our tomatoes. One thing that I really love about this recipe, especially in the summertime, is getting these fresh vegetables out of my garden. But now this is not just a summertime recipe. You can make this anytime. You can take it to barbecues, to potlucks. I've made it at Christmas before. So this is a very versatile recipe. Now, if you just want 1 tomato in yours, just put 1 tomato in it. Don't have to use 2. I just like them. Now for the onions, I'm not going to use the white part, only just the ends of the green part to give it a little hint of flavor and color. I'm going to set these aside. Now I'm going to pinch off some of these leaves because I do not want any of the stems in there. So I'm just going to pull the leaves off. Now, if you don't like parsley, you don't have to use this. You also don't have to use the little pieces of green onion if you don't like those. It works just as well without them. Now I'm just going to chop these fine. now before I add my Zesty Italian into my bottle, I shook it up. I'm gonna pour a little bit in here just for right now, so I've got room to mix it up. We'll add that in later. And then I just open it up and pour it down in there. Gives it extra flavor. Okay. So we'll get our dressing ready. You could mix this dressing up at the beginning and store it in the refrigerator until you're ready to use it. It'd be nice and cold. Okay, now I rinse my noodles, and I rinse them with cool water, and I waited till they drained really well. You want all that water drained off of them. Okay, now the first thing we're going to do is add some tomato. Okay. Next in goes my cucumber. I have two different kind of cucumber in here, and you can see that normal cucumbers are more yellow than the English cucumber. Next in goes my green onions and my parsley. Now I'm going to mix all that up together. So just toss it around. Get some of it mixed up. And next we're going to put in our dressing. You shake it up really well. Then I'm just going to add this over the top. Now if you don't like a lot of dressing or a lot of this salad dressing, start off with a half and then just start tossing. You can stop and taste it and see if you want to add some more. I like a lot, so I'm going to add the whole thing. And then just toss it till it's all incorporated and all of the vegetables are all mixed up and have some of the flavoring on them. Now what you want to make sure is when you're tossing it, the vegetables are naturally going to want to go to the bottom. So just keep tossing this. Okay, I'm going to come back and serve this up in a nice pretty dish. As promised, here is our delicious spaghetti salad side dish. This is such a refreshing little dish to serve on the side of any meal. It's great for barbecues, to take to a potluck, or simply serve it tonight to your family. This dish works any time of the year. It's also a great little snack all by itself with some crackers. Just remember to store it in the refrigerator, and you can eat on this for several days. All right, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed today's class. If you give this recipe a try, let me know how you like it in the comments below. Be sure to check out some of the other recipes on my channel. My broccoli casserole recipe goes great with this spaghetti salad. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. That way you will be the first to know when I have a new recipe for you. So stay tuned for more delicious homemade recipes. I hope to see you in our next class. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.